Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Marcus, spokesman and advocate of basic human rights for all people. I got a wonderful message that I have here for you today, but I'd like to direct this message to the mayor and the city council of my fair city, Woodbury, Minnesota. On the first council meeting this month, I went by to have a statement at the public forum. I thought I would have a little bit of time to express myself, maybe at least 5 minutes, but I found out it was only 2. Kind of shocking. I knew I couldn't say what I wanted to say and what needed to be said, so I ended up just throwing up some hot air, I believe. But I wanted to make sure that the council and the mayor get this message, so I want to take a little bit of time now to prepare it and video it to you. And the reason is because we don't have much time. I don't have much time. And what I came to the council meeting to say was this, is that I act as spokesman and advocate for basic human rights. Now that's my personal volunteerism. And I've been doing it for about 36 years. And what basically am I doing is trying to draw the people's attention on another way of life that's different than the way that we are commonly dealing with every day. And the reason that I'm doing this is because I've been given a vision. I've been given an understanding of that life in such a way that I believe that the people want this way of life, but they don't pursue it because they're not familiar with it. And what is that way of life? That way of life says, by the creation of all creation, that everything that exists, the earth and all of its abilities, human beings and all of their abilities were created. So it's under ownership. The earth and people are under ownership. The one that made it. And the one that made it so that the individuals could be happy in this life, could be joyous in this life, that their dreams could come true. It was made to happen that way. And that would be a reflection of peace. It would be a reflection of prosperity. It would be a reflection of joy. And in designing this, human beings were made in such a way that there are certain things that's common amongst them for their survival as human beings. Not just oxygen, not just water. See, those things are being made available by that same power that made man, requiring them to survive. And at the same time, other things are produced by the power of that power, and yet mankind has to put an input in it to manifest it. And that is food, clothing, shelter, education, health care. And that wonderful, magnificent power knew that in order for all of these things, these common needs to be met by so many people, the only way it could get done was by everybody putting a hand in the creation of it. That means a career of their own choosing. The career that would give them a burning sensation of excitement and fulfillment. Just knowing what it is that you got to do. And then having the opportunity not just to do it, but are doing it. Well, out of that, I see the spirit of love speaking to humankind. And that was the message that I've been given to tell everybody. Say that there is a thief in the midst. The thief denies these things from happening to everybody. And we have systems that have been set up on the foundations for whatever, and they exist. But they are serving thiefdom. Now, this is not to condemn anybody. This is just to say an understanding that perhaps has been unheard or denied. Now that power says those people who are sitting on the street corners everywhere all over the state, talking in this nation, talking about help the poor, stop doing that. Stop begging. You are children of God. Those people sitting out in wheelchairs, going to Salvation Armies begging, or just knocking on doors. Quit doing that. You are children of the Almighty Creator. And if you're living in homes and you're falling behind on your mortgage payments or falling behind on your rent, or you need things done in your home and you can't have them done because you don't have the funds, stop crying and stop praying. There is an alternative. The alternative is you have to resist the system. Take your complaints. Take these bills, these extraordinary bills. Take them to your representatives. Take them to your city leaders. Take them to your state leaders. And take it to them. They want to lead you. They want to guide you. Tell them they've fallen short. And require of them that they fix it. Now, what is possibly going to happen, based upon the system that we live in, they are not going to be able to do it. That's just to let you know, my friends, telling you to do this, to let you know that they can't do it. And to let you know that the only way it can be done is by the power of creation. And that power of creation can only do it if you allow your hands, your mouth, your feet to take the action. We have a system that changes every day. One day you had freedoms, somebody come and do a little devastation someplace, those freedoms are snatched away. Look, the ability to create those goods and services, they are out there. We are doing it every day, but somebody claimed them as their own, and they are making profits by using money. God did not introduce money into the system. The motivation is need. The motivation is want. The motivation is desire. And the opportunity is joy. Now, I'm saying to all of the mayors, not just in Minnesota, but all over the country, we're not bringing this message to intimidate you. We're saying to you the same thing that we're saying to everybody else. We're asking for your support. We know you've taken an oath to follow the established laws. But I say to you, you only did that because you did not know any better. And now that you know better, you're not bound by ignorance. And I'm calling that ignorance because new knowledge, maybe it's not new, has come about. And I'm asking the mayors, I'm asking the city councilmen, I'm asking the governors, and I'm asking the state legislators to all consider what is being said here. We got people who have taken authority. They say they sit behind curtains. But we've heard the words come out of several presidents' mouths, calling it a new world order. We have heard people who sit on the Trilateral Commission. We've heard people sit on the Council of Foreign Relations who are saying that the thing that has to be done is that the population has got to be brought down to size. And what is being going across the air is billions of us have gotten to be killed. They say they've got concentration camps, they got FEMA camps ready right now when they cause martial law to start throwing us in jail. See, we already see that we don't matter. We don't matter. We don't matter. So these sufferings that we go through exist because we don't matter. Now, some of you have been doing good. That's because you mattered a little bit. But time has said now that you don't matter. But we can take control today and change our mind. They call it in the Bible being born again. And what does that mean? That means seeing the answer, seeing the solution in such a way you can look back at your now and see the hell in it. That's all I'm asking you to do. Donald Trump is no answer. Donald Trump is a symptom of America's failure. Miss Clinton is no answer. She's a symptom of America's failure. Time has brought us to a point that we can see we really can't point fingers at anybody because the nation has failed because of every last one of us. Nobody is exempted, not even I. We are all responsible for every hellish thing that happens in America. But I'm beginning today to stop it. I'll take my step, and I hope you see the print. And maybe you will be encouraged to do likewise. But if you don't, I can't condemn you. But I can say one thing. You shall reap what you sow. The seed that you plant will produce the fruit that you deserve. So be a loving person. Understand that others are just as important as you. And your job is no more important than that of another person's. And together, knowing this, you can protect yourselves from any secret order. You can protect yourself from any evil that's going to come your way and disrupt your dream. But you can only do that by coming together. When you bind with that which says selfishness is the way, even that comes to an end. Until next time, Eddie Marcus saying, bye-bye.